Smoke detectors are proven to save lives no matter who you are. The Mesa Fire Department encourages all families, hearing and deaf, to put smoke detectors in their home. According to the Arizona Commission for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing, there are more than 700,000 deaf and hard of hearing Sonorans. Here to discuss the importance and challenges of having smoke detectors in the home is Becca Bailey and her colleague and interpreter at the Arizona Commission for the Deaf and Hard of Hearing, Christy Smith. Now, Becca, I've noticed that you bought a smoke detector in, and it, despite having the obvious here with the light, it does have some other alterations, and it also has sound like normal ones do. Could you explain why that's the case?
Well, the one thing that I brought, it is portable. It's a portable smoke detector, and it's wonderful because it's a very bright light to alert people. But the other nice thing about this, it's a very loud ringer that can alert hard of hearing people who do depend on sound so that they can evacuate the home safely.
Okay. Now, the deaf and hard of hearing community in Arizona is growing, is that correct?
Yes, still continues to grow even more, yes. And like you had mentioned before, 700,000 deaf and hard of hearing here in the state, and the statistics just prove that it continues to grow. Like, for example, we have 3 out of 1,000 newborns who are born with some type of a hearing loss. 1 out of 10 adults that experience hearing loss at some point in their life. And then also 1 out of 3 seniors that will be experiencing hearing loss. So, yeah, it is growing.
Okay. Now, I notice this isn't the only device that you have altered in your home, especially for police and fire. If we were to show up, ring your doorbell, or if you had to call 911, essentially these other devices you have in your home or other technologies you have in your home surely would help us out as well as yourself. What other devices do you have in place there?
First, I want to mention the other system for smoke detectors that I do have in my home is 4 parts. It's a detector itself, a receiver component that sends a signal to the flasher strobe, and also it has a vibrator device that I put under my pillow to alert me. So when an emergency comes up, it vibrates to alert me, and then I go to my video phone or TTY and I'm able to call 911. The emergency responders, once they show up at my house, they ring a doorbell. It will transmit to a lamp, which will flash the lamp so I can go and open the door and let them come in to assist me with that.
Now, when we look at something like that, especially with the smoke detector, we talk to the hearing community about placement. There must be some placement issues with regards to this type of smoke detector.
Yes, definitely. When they came with the system to my home, we had to put the detector itself in the hall, which was fine. And then we were trying to decide where to put the receiver and where to connect the strobe and the vibrator. And obviously, I chose to put that in my bedroom because I'm, the adult in the house. But my biggest concern with that is I have a deaf son who lives with me, and his room is on the other side of the house. And with no receiver to an alerting system to alert him to be able to evacuate safely, and due to the cost, we just had to decide to put it into my room.
Now, you'd mentioned cost too, so all this must add up financially. How much would a detector like this cost, basically?
Well, the smoke detectors really range in prices depending on if it's a standalone, 150, all the way to a full system. When you keep adding on other components, it can, go over 300 or more. And just, and on top of that, there are other devices that we do need in our home to alert us as well. So, the cost just kind of keeps going.
Right. And so with that said, would you say that these prices are what maybe keep people from being able to have these in their home?
For sure. Definitely, definitely. So I would encourage people to try to look for resources out in their community. If they have a local fire department that can offer a free smoke detector, free equipment like this that they can install in their home. If not, I would encourage the fire departments to apply for federal grant monies. They can buy in bulk that equipment and then put it in their home for those community members. And then if not, I encourage them to contact us at the commission. We would be happy to supply them with resources for them to go to vendors and purchase that on their own.
Oh, that's great. Now, with that said too, so I understand then if somebody then wants to go ahead and buy one of these, they could contact you as a resource or look online as well, or any...
Yes. Contact us at our website. You can go in there by email, by phone. We would be happy to give you a listing of vendors who sell that type of equipment, yes.
All right. Well, ladies, thank you very much for taking the time out to join us today. Coming up, a new study reveals how you're more likely to survive a cardiac arrest in Arizona. We'll tell you why and share the results with you. It's all on the other side of this break. Stay tuned.